you want to make some 2024 goals for the channel and what we're going to do with the cars and what we can hopefully get our audience to expect for next year.
2024, I really want to get into the whole circuit, like, you know, track racing. Just straight track, take it around, you know.
Autocross.
Just have fun with it. Just, you know, mess it up.
Give you guys the content you guys been wanting.
Slam into a wall, over brake, like I just want to do that.
So we got that going for this car. What's up with the black Integra for next year? What's the game plan?
So my black Integra is basically, it's just my fun weekend car. Like, I don't want to beat the crap out of it. I don't want, it's just, you know, if a Subaru pulls up next to me and they want to mess with me. Because it's quiet, dude, but once that wastegate opens up, they're like, what the heck?
So that's cool. We got 2 game plans for you. I have 3 game plans for me.
That. Now you.
So
what's your game plan, boy?
I got a couple game plans. I think first and foremost, you guys don't know, but I bought a Ford. Okay, I bought a 1995. It's a Ford F-250 Power Stroke 7.3 diesel.
Want to show them real quick? It's a little dark, but hey. But we finally got the tow rigs now. Now both of us got tow rigs.
I got this thing that I've been trying to go by and trying to live by for a while, and it's if you gotta borrow something more than 2 times, you need to buy your own. And I've been borrowing trucks way more than 2 times. We use Sai's numerous times. This is my 95 7.3 Power Stroke that I just picked up. It needs a camshaft, and we will be doing install videos of the camshaft and just getting it running. Of course, you guys know me. I do not buy anything that runs. The only car I've ever bought in my life that runs is that EM1 back there that you guys have seen in the previous videos of picking up 3 of them. The Integra is probably my next priority aside from getting the truck running. This car is just kind of like it's a whatever car.
It's basically like my Integra. It's just a weekend fun car that we could take out.
Unfortunately, I've taken this car beyond what I should have taken it to, and I don't think I'm going to be doing much driving in this car once I get it put together. Once I'm done with it, I'm probably going to bring it out on like very, very good, rare occasions. Whatever those occasions may be, I don't know, but there's so much money invested into this one car, just this engine bay alone, that I can't afford to have some negligence from someone else hit me and total this car. It would take one of these headlights to get busted out to total this car. So if you guys don't believe me, look up the market on these JDM ITR HID headlights. You'll see for yourself right there. You know this car isn't worth any more than these headlights. These headlights, depending on who you talk to, are between $1,000 and $3,500.
Yep. So this was supposed to be essentially the same as this, but in a K series.
So this is my 1996 Honda Civic EX Coupe. Nothing really crazy fancy about it. It's not on anything more fancy as far as it's on Sai's old GSR 4 so it's got disc brakes all around, which we got to look back into that because I did that when I was really young and didn't really have much sense in the automotive industry to be doing stuff like that. So I'm not exactly confident in my old work.
It ran fine for years, bro. It's fine.
I can tell you right now, it's not right.
It's fine.
I can tell you with confidence right now what I did back when I was 16 is not right as opposed to the way I would do it now. We'll be pulling the GSR 4 lug back off and replacing a bunch of things. We won't get too far into that, but this car is a completely gutted interior, right? All it's got is door panels, carpet, and just obviously the dash. Everything under the dash is gone. The interior, as far as like the HVAC box, the blower motor, and all that stuff, the heater core, all that's gone. I gutted the sound deadening with Brian October 31st of 2021. Fun fact, it was Halloween night. We had kids walking up on us trying to get candy. We were like, bro, we're just trying to tear this car apart. But I took it a few steps further. Like I said, I gutted it already. I took the carpet out. This was that light gray that matched the carpet, that matched the dashboard. And we shampooed it and dyed it black to make it look a lot better, because in the certain class that I wanted to run with this car, I planned on doing drag racing with this. So we had to run carpet, door panels, dash, like full interior pretty much up from so everything else could be gutted. So there's no gas tank under this. We're gonna be running like a 5-gallon fuel cell and whatever, but I think what my plan is, maybe I don't exactly know because it's still up in the air, but I have an engine in the house right now. It's a JDM K24A. 87mm bore still, and I was gonna do a methanol build for an all-motor build, like that Outlaw Series stuff that my tuner Justin in North Carolina does. But I think I've kind of steered away from all that because I don't exactly have the fundings right now for that, and I really want to get this car back out, so I'm having fun with it. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do the JDM K24A. It's got the CSS block in it. The K24A ported and polished cylinder head. I had it ported and polished. It got the Ferrea 5000 series valves, which if you guys know, there's the flat valves for the higher compression. As far as the camshaft, I don't really know what I'm going to do yet, because if I'm going to be putting turbo to it, I don't know much about turbos. As you guys probably know, I do the NA or the stock block, stock motor stuff. So like I said, I'll just have to do some research on all of that to get it to the specific caliber that I want it to be. Ultimately, I think this is going to be a 700-800 horsepower turbo car one of these days, and it's not hurting me sitting here right here like this, and it's not going to hurt me sitting here like this for the next 7 years if it has to before I get to it, because it's already sat for 7 years almost. So this is my first car.
Yeah.
This was my first car. This thing is my baby. Dude. I almost sold it a couple months ago, and I'm so glad I didn't.
Talked you out of that
Sai
one.
talked me out of it. I just, if anything I've learned from being and hanging out with Sai is like if you don't listen to your buddies from time to time,
You're gonna regret it, dude.
You're gonna regret some of the decisions and things that you do. And I can tell you from the come up with this car, there's a lot of things that he told me to do when I was 16 that I didn't listen to, because I was 16.
16. Yep.
Care to listen to other people. I just wanted to do what I wanted to do. But
Came a long way though. Learned a lot.
just because of all that, me not listening to Sai, yeah, I did learn a lot, and it took me to an industry I never thought I'd be in. So
let's show him. Let's show him the first engine bay that you painted, and then because this is the third. If you guys didn't know, this was actually the third. My black one's the second. My black Integra is actually the second one. It's a little dusty, but
no hood
came out super clean.
I painted this in March of 2023.
Yep.
Okay, early March 2023, and it is now almost October 30th of 2023.
Yeah.
So that's how long the hood's been off the car. That's why it's so dusty.
So check this, guys. This is actually pretty dope.
Before we get too deep into that, let's talk about the carbon hood, I guess. What do you think of that?
Oh yeah.
I was doing a motor swap. I lived in Charlotte, North Carolina for a while when I was going to school and learning about my automotive adventures. And I met this kid that I was working at Toyota with at the time, and I'm not going to say his name. If he's watching, you know exactly who you are. The red EK, just like this, coupe, everything. But he wanted a B20B motor swap in it, so I taught him, like, get the B20B, water pump, tell me about, do all that stuff, do all the preventative maintenance that Sai had taught me to do, right?
Yeah.
And then I just kind of applied that into what I did on this other kid's car. Anyway, in return for doing that motor swap for him, as soon as I came home from Charlotte, he bought this hood and sent it to my house. At the time, it was my mom's house, right? So that was like almost 3 years ago now.
A long time ago.
So, anyway, there's a thing or two that I've learned about carbon fiber hoods when I was in North Carolina. Is I had a friend of mine, her name is Emily, and she's from Atlanta, Georgia. She was living in North Carolina for a while. She was going to the same school with me. She had a carbon fiber hood that she went and picked up in Atlanta, Georgia, put it on her 350Z, drove it back to Charlotte, and the hood flew up because she didn't have hood pins. So the first thing I did when I get this hood is I installed my Aero Catch hood pins. And Sai was cringing, bro. Was not having it. But dude, I did everything as proper as I could on the hood pins. Dude, I took measurements from like
I know.
From like here to here, here to here, here to here. Like I have pictures I could probably show and throw into the video to show you guys just how much effort it took. Because it took me like 6 hours to drill those hood pins out. But I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. It's genuine save-on carbon fiber hood.
See, this one's a little dusty too.
November of 2021, I sanded and prepped this engine bay, and I sprayed this engine bay. This was the very first engine bay I ever sanded, prepped, and painted. And I wish it was cleaner. I can probably throw some pictures in for you guys too. But
oh, you can see the shine, bro. I mean, it's dusty, but dude,
yeah.
I mean, look at this. You can see how dusty it is from this mark here. But look how shiny that still is. I mean, look at that. The light is glaring off that freaking.
Yeah, so I took auto body in high school. I did auto body for 3.5 years in high school. And I learned a lot about painting and just all the different techniques and whatever. And I'm by no means a professional painter. But with that being said, this was all done by a professional company that makes aerosol cans of rattle can with G82P paint coat. That's what this paint coat is. This is 3 cans of base coat and 2 cans of high build 2K clear. Yeah, and that's how I got this finish. You know, the biggest thing with just not only building cars and painting and everything is like anything in life is like the process or the build up. Like as far as you want to take it, the detail that you put into it, it's all preparation.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, back to the right-hand drive engine bay, I put the most pride and effort into that. 46 hours.
Oh yeah, look at this.
46 hours. And I'm talking start to finish, sand prep, shock tower extensions, all the body filler, the icing to make the shock tower smooth and look right. And it's still not perfect, but I did it right and it was right. So,
yeah.
And it's never been like summer or like spring conditions either. It's always been winter.
Yep.
Every time I've done a bay.
Yeah.
Just with this car and like what it is and what it's been to me my whole life. I remember driving this car to high school. I remember a lot of good and bad memories in this car. So it can sit here 7 more years just to ensure that I do it right and do it the way that I want it to be. Because once I put it together, I don't want to take it back apart. I want it to just be a turnkey, start, drive, go on Sunday cruises or whatever. I mean, of course, I'm not gonna be nice to it.
Nope.
I'm gonna enjoy it.
That's how it is, dude. We build them, break them, fix them.
100%.
Do it again. Then you got this bay right here. This was just Walmart paint, guys. This is the budget little Civic. This is a car I don't care about.
And as we progress with the track autocross series, I'm sure the builds will also progress with us as we learn.
Yep.
But like when you're first starting out, we're pretty much first starting out in 2024. Neither of us, you haven't done it for a while. Like
No, it's been years, bro. Years. Because I got out of it.
Right. And I've never done a period, so you and I are both coming up together and relearning all the techniques and whatever whatever you want to refer to it as. But like as we progress in this industry and racing the cars and whatever, the cars are also going to progress with us, because the biggest thing is like, yeah, it's a stock motor, but it doesn't matter if it's a stock motor. Like seat time is the biggest thing. You need to know your car. You need to know the track. You need to know how to run the track. You can have a 1,000 horsepower car and take that to the circuit track. What does that see if you don't know how to drive it?
Exactly. Straightaways, you'll be fine on straightaways, but you know.
Bro, like if you don't know when to start braking, just from what I've learned to working at this new shop, you know,
yeah,
you don't know how to drive a car. Like what's 1,000 horsepower?
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing. Better to drive a slow car fast than a fast car slow.
Spider. Oh, holy. Oh, can you zoom in on this?
You guys ain't ready for this.
It's dead. So we've been torching all kinds of bugs lately.
Well, we had the Spider-Man come through. Damn, there's one before.
Can't record that.
Oh! Oh!
Holy moly, bro. Nah, leave that. I killed the freaking... Hey, he's dead, dude. Somebody got him. Stop, dude. Oh, gosh. Anyway, well, I'm glad this thing cranks up. Now I just got to figure out
Jeez, bro.
how my buddy did the fuel pump and all that stuff in the trunk. So
as soon as we get that heater, dude, all I gotta do is just go to my mom's house and get the bracket for it.
yeah, it's already wired up. We got it all done.
And hopefully it, dude, if it warms this garage up to like 60,
Yeah.
you're not gonna hear me. I mean, you're probably gonna hear me complain.
Yeah, see, I don't like working in the heat, man. I like it when it's cold because I get hot working on cars.
Nope.
This guy has to be freaking 110 degrees in there so you can freaking sit there and work on cars. I can't do it.
Dude, yeah, 100%.
I need it to be at least 50 degrees in there.
It's gotta be so hot in here where you gotta crack the garage for. Like, I'm talking like
I can't.
I think next year's gonna be a good year.
Yeah, well, it's going to be fun. So when we say we got a lot of stuff to do in winter, I guess.
I'm not seeing more of these videos of working on cars.
We are, we have, 8 months out of the year of freaking winter, dude.
Yeah.
So we're pretty high up in elevation. I'm curious to see what these cars will do at sea level. I mean, I think these will tear everything up at sea level, but, you know, we're way up here. And for our cars...
Also,
What?
There's a couple of Charlotte, North Carolina viewers in here. Some of my buddies. I mean, hey, y'all want us to pull up. I mean, I don't see a reason why we couldn't go to Tail of the Dragon.
That'd be fun.
Whip, and I could show you around Charlotte, and they could show you around Charlotte.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah,
dude, that would be sick.
You guys want to see these cars in Charlotte, North Carolina? That sounds pretty sick to me, dude. If I'm a backer, I'd probably cry. I miss that place so much.
Yeah, it'll be fun to go back
oh
and.
My heck.
I'd be down, dude. That'd be cool. Taking a little trip.
Yes.
A lot of cool dudes. I just met them on Instagram, dude. Like literally, I just met them on Instagram. They're super cool homies. Like, you know, some of them even want to come here to our state and, you know, hang out, do stuff with us, which would be cool. And same thing for them, man. I mean, this guy did the drive the whole way twice.
Yeah. It was depending on which way you go, but the first time I went, so Idaho is up here, and North Carolina is down here. So it was like that. It was like 2,600 miles. But on the way home, I drove Route 66 all the way to Flagstaff, Arizona, and then up to Idaho, which was 3,500 miles, which was like 30. No, dude, the drive there was 36 hours, and that was here to here.
Yeah.
The drive home was like 40-something, 3,500 miles, and I drove it by myself the whole way.
And what, 9th gen?
It was my orange 9th gen Civic, which those of you in North Carolina definitely know me by, which sucks because that's not who I am. You know?
No, we're old school.
We're old school, yeah.
We're old 90s, early 2000s.
That's a different video for a different day.
Yeah.
Why I bought that car.
All right, let's get to work on this. Should we? Or should we just hang out?
I'm chilling, bro.
Dude, honestly, getting it cranked over, that was good.
I told you we were going to get somewhere, dude.
That was nice.
Sometimes all it takes is just a couple of some cranks, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I would love to hear it myself, but...
Let's get this cranked real quick.
We can get it to crank.
All right, let's do it. We'll see you guys in a sec.
All right.